In 2020, Wizards released Commander Legends, the first draftable Commander product to near universal acclaim. In 2022, they build Battle for Baldur's Gate as its next iteration, and it essentially flopped. So what happened? In this video, I'm going to reveal two brand new Commander products that might forever prevent this from happening again. And what's fascinating is that the idea of new cards isn't even the best part about these. I'm also going to tell you the whole list of problems and opportunities these products will address, and how cool it would be to hold on to a few boxes for later. I'm dying to reveal these to you, but there's one small problem. They don't exactly exist yet. Or do they? I've got something very interesting to talk about regarding the future of Commander products, and you won't want to miss it. Let's roll. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Like I said, I've got two Commander products I want to reveal to you. Depending on who you ask, they do and do not exist yet. Am I being confusing enough? First, let me explain why these products at the very least should exist, and then I'll tell you why I think one of them already does. But first, if you like videos like this and you'd like to follow along, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment. It really does go a long way. When it was released in 2020, Commander Legends was received very positively. From the price, to the card list, to the draft experience, it had everything you'd want in a new product type, and financially speaking, it will age very well. But it birthed a new moniker, Commander Legends. We would expect anything bearing that name to be a repeat of this type of set, right? It should be a grab bag of references to Magic's past, present, and future all in one set, with a draft environment and a few high-value cards and needed reprints to make the set relevant to just about anyone, whether they play Commander or not, correct? Instead of that, the next iteration in 2022 gave us Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. No matter how full your glass is on this one, it is definitely not Commander Legends. And it's precisely because of that, I think, that the set is not doing very well. And it doesn't help that reprints we expected to be included were pushed to a super premium priced product released a few weeks afterward. Labeling it a Commander Legends product set expectations that this set couldn't possibly meet in its current form. So is the problem that the set is underwhelming, or is it underwhelming because it's labeled Commander Legends? Even more importantly than that, is there a place for a product like this if the only vehicle to print it is currently the Commander Legends name? I think the answer is yes, and it's that question that is answered by these two new products that, yeah, I know I'm still holding back here, but context is king, so let me set the stage a bit more, then I'll show them to you. We've got a very exciting set coming out soon in Dominaria United. Whether you're new to this or not, it's always exciting to return to the plane that started it all 30 years ago, back in 1993. With this set comes a slightly new approach to product design for Wizards, and I love it. Jumpstart's being released alongside each standard product going forward. It's the perfect on-ramp product for new players, and I've waxed poetic about it in a past episode of the podcast. But here's the deal. With the criticism surrounding Baldur's Gate, we're all shouting for another product type, and we don't even realize it. Baldur's Gate let most of us down because it was billed as something that it isn't. It's not a low-key Masters-style set like the original Commander Legends, but it is by no means bad objectively. It's just that calling it one thing makes us believe it will live up to certain expectations that it clearly can't. Would we have been so indifferent to it if it were billed as a different type of product altogether? Allow me to both propose and introduce two new products to you in the form of Commander Dominaria United. This is a fully draftable set released in parallel with the standard set. It has draft and collector boxes, the same box price point as a standard draft box and collector box, and is a full-size set with a 70-30 split between new cards and relevant reprints at all rarities. Draft boxes are print to demand, collector boxes are limited. So how is this different than anything we've seen before? Great question. By releasing a draft commander set in parallel with a standard set, you solve a number of problems. First, let's just clear this up. This does not need to be released every standard set. Maybe it happens twice a year, maybe every other set. This would be a good rate in terms of introducing new cards, and the Commander product we're used to every 18 months or so can now be an all reprint set that doesn't also flood the existing card pool. Okay, but most importantly, this is not a Legends product. It is simply a draft set on par with the power level of the standard set, but is, and you have to use your imagination here, packed full of tremendously fun cards, new commanders, new mechanic maybe. Sky's the limit. Again, use your imagination. What would you put in something like this? Next, it does not contain any overlap with the standard set in terms of cards, so you're still incentivized to buy both products if you want, and they don't cannibalize one another. So if you're exclusively a Commander player and you choose to pass on buying a box from a standard set because it just doesn't offer you enough, maybe this gets you to spring for some product. Wizards isn't missing out on a sale, and you're not missing out on a great experience, more importantly. This product also allows Wizards to do exactly what they do for other constructed formats, regular releases with the occasional premium one. You've got Commander Dominaria United now, and once every 2 years you've got Commander Legends, let's say. Maybe it's really Commander Masters at that point. You've got to have both, I believe. You can't put Mana Drain in every standard adjacent Commander set like this, or it's just not special anymore. But you can load these into the Masters product. Would we be upset if the standard Commander product I'm proposing here was as low priced as Baldur's Gate is now, but we knew what power level to expect? I'm personally loving Baldur's Gate at $85 for draft boxes right now. There are powerful chase cards, some very nice rares, quality staples at common, and a ton of very fun commanders. Lastly, for what it's worth, the set can do a lot of heavy lifting in terms of world building. It can expand on the story being told in the standard set, reference another story happening elsewhere at the same time, talk about the past as it relates to what is happening now, or even tell of the future or an alternate timeline. Imagine if Commander Dominaria United was set at the very early history of the plane and we saw Urza as a kid. What if it told of an alternate present where the Phyrexians actually won? Dominaria United as the standard set and Dominaria Defeated as the Commander product? Phyrexia United? Dominaria Completed? Can it be a glimpse into a plane's future? Events yet to be? Hey, it could be all of these the way the original Commander Legends was a total grab bag of Magic references. Wouldn't chaos be fun? What's most important here is that there is an insatiable appetite for Commander, a growing player base, and a void that I, for one, would love to see filled by a more steady Commander-oriented product in draft packs that had some way of orienting itself in terms of power and content. Baldur's Gate was underpowered given the name that it was branded under, and it seemed random in terms of subject matter. Linking a draft Commander set with a standard product manages our expectations, and releasing a true Commander Masters product on occasion sets the stage for something truly special. Given the absolute powerhouse that Double Masters 2022 is, I sincerely doubt a premium-priced, truly premium-priced Commander product would disappoint, if in fact it was even necessary. So in closing, I think releasing a Commander product alongside each standard set provides a more frequent means through which Wizards can print the cards we want to see. Baldur's Gate would have been far better received, I believe, if it wasn't expected to be more than it is right now. And like I say, with a few tweaks, it would have probably been seen as a more popular release under the circumstances I'm proposing. As with nearly everything, we can't change history at this point, but I do think we stand to gain more learning from the past than forgetting it entirely. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to join the rest of us on this journey. What do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments below. Until we meet again, remember to buy what you love and take care.